Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the live show here just outside of Seattle in Bellevue, Washington, in one of the many T-Mobile buildings here. I mean, is there 5 of them? I can't remember.
About that, yeah.
About 5. And you know, it's so funny. And until recently, these buildings really weren't marked. And when we used to have people come to the studio, we'd have to meet them downstairs because all the buildings kind of look alike. But now they're all marked. They have hot pink signs everywhere. They tell you what building is number 1, number 2. It's lovely. Yeah,
it's about time they got their act together.
Yeah,
is that what we're saying?
Because we've only been doing this show for
multi-billion-dollar company that we're around. Like, it's about time.
Yeah, and now that nobody's even in the building,
right?
Which is also funny.
They did add recently because I come up the back way over here.
I do too.
Did you see the green positions available in the parking lot sign?
No.
So you know how you go to the mall?
You go up that because you park in the garage, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I park in the roundabout. Yeah.
Right. So my garage currently has like 400 and something spots available.
Yeah.
The day I'm waiting for it to have like 2 at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I might be a little panicked.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope not.
That early, I shouldn't either.
But so it now has a little sign that says how many slots are available?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's not the bottom behind here when you're coming up this way, but it's all of the levels.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or it's each of the buildings, excuse me, not the levels, because that'd be a little more detailed.
That's great. That's really good.
It's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Yep. So if you're just tuning in, it's the Marie Manuchehri Show. Yes, live call-in show show day again today. I'll get that out. 877-825-8828. And we shall start things off. I need to swing over here and get a couple buttons pushed.
Get into it.
Yes. Yeah. All right. CJ calling in from looks like Minnesota. Hi, CJ.
Hi.
Hi, CJ. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. Thank you. What can I do for you?
I can't believe I got through.
Well, congratulations. I know it's a little challenging because the show before us is also a call-in show. And so those lines have to be devoted for them until it's our time, to let people get in.
I'm a fair playing kind of guy.
You are.
That's what I do.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
So what can I do for you?
Okay. Well, I have kind of a weird question.
Okay. Great. We like weird.
So I was wondering if there's something you can pick up on in my energy that would explain why I feel kind of uncomfortable around most people.
I can tell you. Oh, go ahead.
What?
I can tell you exactly why. But I want you to know that your chakra system looks really great. You have a small leak in the root chakra, a very tiny one in the 2nd, and then you're taking energy in the 4th, the 6th, and the 7th. So your energy looks great, but it's the 3rd layer of your auric field that's wobbly. It's not very strong. So what happens is usually old soul empathic people will have wobbly 3rd layers of their auric field. And this is about you loving yourself and cherishing you. And so when your field is wobbly, people can easily push their energy through your auric field, and it creates discomfort, anxiety, fear, worry. Other things can create anxiety, which have a lot to do with the mind. But you have been working on quieting your mind for a while. You know how to get out of your head pretty well. So
yeah.
So this is the 3rd. We have to build your 3rd layer of your auric field.
Okay.
So what you can do is write into energyintuitive.com. Unless, do you have the book, The Hands of Light by Barbara Ann Brenham? Do you have that book?
I don't.
Okay. So we direct people to a particular page in the book that has an auric healing exercise. So if you write into us, we will do that for you. I don't know the page number right now or anything like that, but we'll do that for you. Okay.
That would be awesome. And then I know you don't like this question, but
Spirit
I'm really
guides.
curious. Yes.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just, no, I just think, why, I just have a very different, interesting feel. I love spirit guides. I mean, I love them, right? Mm-hmm. You have 19 spirit guides, 19, double digits. Mean? Well, I mean, you're lucky. And of course, 1 and 9 actually equals 1 in numerology because it's 10. And then we always bring it down to a single digit whenever we look at numerology. So this is a really good lifetime for you. It's kind of like a beginning. And I don't mean like this is not your first time on the planet or, your first time incarnating. Clearly that's not what's happening. But this is a very new, fresh experience for you in this lifetime. So that's what that means. And
Oh,
I would take risks. I would have fun. I wouldn't sit idly. This is a playful, adventurous time for you. This entire lifetime.
okay. Well, I do sit idle, so I need to change
Yeah, you,
that.
you need to go mix it up. You need to go find other things to
Yeah,
do.
stand up right now, shake it out. Let's do this.
All
Yeah, you need to
right.
do other things for sure. That's
Mhm.
extremely important. And yeah, don't be idle. Other people need to do that, but not you.
Oh, okay. Now I have to figure out what I need to do.
Well,
Not be
just
idle.
follow things that are inspiring. Do things that
Okay.
are inspirational.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited that Suzanne's going to be on next
Oh yeah,
week. That's
I'm going
how
to be
sounds
talking
new.
about that. Oh my gosh, it's going to be fun. 2 mediums live on the air talking about the dead people, and also talking about she's having a really great, lovely, free 1-hour video event on March 1st. It's called Everyday Mediumship with Suzanne Giesman. So yes,
It's coming up.
I
So
know it's
perfect.
coming up. So yeah, she'll be on
Yeah.
the show next week. I can't wait. She's
Yeah.
one of my favorite people.
Yeah. So thanks very much, CJ, for calling in. 877-825-8828 is the show. And let's take now Carrie calling in from the Chicago area. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, how are you?
We're good.
We're lovely. Thank you. What can we do for you?
All right. Well, I'm taking my call. I would like to get a general energy reading.
Okay, great. So do you work out or like I don't consider myself like a big workout person, but I walk my dog twice a day fast because he is super fast, like he basically pulls
He
me,
pulls you. Yeah. I was just saying, you
even
gotta
though he has a
gotta
choke collar
gotta
on,
stay limber.
yeah. But I don't try to control it unless it's like we're hiking and we're going down and it's a little, iffy
Right.
because I need the workout. So do you work out? Or
Yes, I work out almost an hour.
so like every day an hour?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, how I was telling the last caller that they needed to get up and get moving. You need to rest more
Oh, okay.
because you're very
That makes sense.
you're very competitive with yourself, which isn't I'm not saying is a bad thing. I think I'm very competitive with myself, honestly.
Oh.
But you need to have some more rest so you can start listening to the divine and feeling the divine and having that conversation that you're desiring on a more regular basis. Does that make sense?
It does. I live in Chicago, so during the winter time, I don't have a lot of opportunities to get out there. So I actually feel that 1 hour at the gym is the minimum to get
Yeah.
moving. But
And I'm not saying you have to like not work out. I'm just saying
Okay.
that you're putting a lot of energy into that when you
Okay.
need to put the equal amount of energy into having quiet moments because that's not your favorite thing. You like your mind to be busy. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree with
Right.
that.
So spirituality and connecting to the multisensory world is about quiet and
Mm-hmm.
relaxation and being receptive. So it's not an action item, it's a restful experience to feel the divine and acquire information. And that's what your being
Mm-hmm.
is asking for. It's like you're ready, everything's revved up, like you're taking energy into almost every one of your chakras, other than the fifth, but there's no leak anywhere. You just have tons of energy moving in, but then you're not giving yourself the space to pull in the frequency and the vibration that you desire.
Okay.
Okay.
So what would you recommend that I do instead?
Well, you can still work out, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5 days a week instead of 7, perhaps, and you get to make those decisions yourself. You need to meditate. You need to learn to relax, calm your mind, relax, take deep breaths, 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes, but 15 is also great. You need to learn how to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks, Carrie, for joining us. Maybe just pull back a little bit. Is what
Yeah.
you're trying to say.
Yeah. Like people can work out, right?
Yeah,
But
totally.
you also have to learn, not everyone, but people have to learn to be quiet. They have to quiet their
Mhm.
minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like The Rock, who works out like 19 hours a day or something like that. And he like totes his 15,000-pound weight gym set wherever he goes. Did you know that?
No.
He travels to all these, his movies and all this. He takes his weight room with him.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sure.
I wish I could. Can't. There's not enough room here. All right. 877-825-8828. Let's take now Molly, who's calling in from Nevada. Hi, Molly.
Hi. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning, Molly. We're
Yeah.
great. Thank you. What can we do for you?
I wanted to ask you about my future going forward as far as career. I have been on a hiatus, like a mental health break, probably
Good.
for about, yes, it actually was much needed for the last 5-ish months.
Uh-huh.
And usually I work in the same field. I'm very driven and I've
Mhm.
worked my whole life
Right.
and I have no drive and no desire to do anything that I used to do.
Yeah, so
And I
don't go back. Don't recreate that. Now that you have this opportunity, you've rested for 5 months, you've got clarity. One of the biggest problems that humans have is they don't have the clarity. They're confused. You're not confused. In fact, these 5 months have proven it to you that you don't wanna do that anymore, so don't go back. You need to figure out what inspires you and makes you happy and go do that, especially since you are as you said, productive, then you can make anything happen.
okay.
So what are some of the
Yeah, I
things that
don't have
inspire
any,
you?
I don't know what inspires me. That's the problem.
So what makes you happy? I'm sure you've figured that out these last 5 months.
Rest and relaxation and being outdoors but I haven't
Great,
connected that to purpose.
great. So but you like to tell people what to do, right? I mean,
Yes.
you're pretty good at it. So I think people who like to do that should consider coaching as a profession. We need a lot of coaches on the planet. We have therapists that help people with their deep emotional wounds and issues and tragic times in their life. But we need coaches to help people to get motivated, stimulated, stay on track, figure stuff out, get that promotion that they need, find that partner that they want. We need coaches in the world. I think they're an invaluable resource that we need to have. And I think you'd be a great one because you like to tell people what to do.
I do. I'm really good at that.
Yeah. Okay. See, so you could be outside on your laptop or your phone having a conference call with one of your clients. And notice your energy elevated. You
Mhm.
laughed, right? You got happy. Um,
That's true. I'm just
yeah.
doubtful because I feel like maybe my life isn't at a spot where I'd be deserving to be coaching somebody else's.
Well, first of all, the fact that you stopped your job for 5 months tells me that you are healthier than the majority of the people on the planet. Because people don't do that. They literally don't do that. They work in jobs for decades they don't like. So you know yourself better than the average person. I think what will help you to feel the inspirations that you're looking for is for you to be kinder to yourself. You need to start giving yourself more credit and be more loving and compassionate to you. That's a huge part of spiritual growth and identifying natural gifts and talents.
Okay. That's what I've been working on these last few months
Oh,
is
good.
self-love.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, have fun.
All right.
Go find a
You guys have a great day. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
you're welcome. Have a great day. Well, that was easy,
I know,
right?
right? Just
Love it.
in and out. There we go.
Yeah, I wish people would take time off. Like I'm taking a month off this year. I mean, I'm sure I'll work a little bit, but I'm not teaching. I'm not seeing clients for an entire month. One of my favorite months of the year. I'm just going to play more and rest and work in the garden, travel a little bit, and just have some fun.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think it's healthy.
Recharge those batteries.
Yes, exactly.
All right. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri show. Time for maybe one more before our first break of the hour, and it will be Lauren from Connecticut. Hi, Lauren.
Hi there. How are you?
We're lovely. Thank you, Lauren.
Oh,
What can I do for you?
great, great. I'm calling about my granddaughter.
Okay.
She's 7 years old.
Uh-huh.
She's an absolute joy, very athletic. But I wanted, sorry, I get emotional when I talk about her.
Oh, I'm glad you love her so much. That's wonderful.
I do. I wanted to see if you see anything health-wise, or like medically or dental,
Oh.
because it was really weird. She's goes for regular checkups, medical and dental, and then one of her molars was coming in and it was hurting her.
Mhm.
So my daughter brought her to the dentist. It's not even a year old, and it's like the dentist never saw anything like it. She says it's disintegrated to the bone.
Huh.
And she doesn't know if it's genetic, if there's something else.
But it's
And they
one
had-
tooth.
It's one tooth,
Yeah.
but we don't know if it's anything else because it's the way that it came in, and she has to have it pulled. They said it's her permanent molar. They can't even save it. So the thought is there something else medically going on? And my daughter's going to take her for blood tests, but it was just a little bit scary because the dentist said usually this if she sees this, it's in grown adults. She has never seen anything like this in a child.
Yeah. Well, here's first of all, I think it's great to go get blood tests and see what's going on in the body. And then what I would recommend is that your daughter find a naturopath. What state does your daughter live in?
In Connecticut.
Okay.
Actually, she looked one up, and after she has the name of someone who seems pretty good. And yeah.
Great. Because if there is some underlying cause, then the naturopath can actually identify that and treat it. Where modern medicine doesn't really understand the intricate part of our cellular, beautiful bed of energy. So the only thing that I can see, because your granddaughter is also a little too perfect. You know what I mean?
Oh my, yeah.
And I know she's only 7. She's very young, but she's a little too
Right.
perfect. And so that means she's probably not speaking her truth. She may not even know what her truth is, but she likes to please people. She doesn't like to make mistakes. I would talk to her about that. Like if we want to send positive energy to her bones, and I would also get a second dental opinion. I think that's just
Okay.
smart, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe another dentist has seen it in this age group and can offer some insight, but I would get a second dental opinion. That's what I would
Okay.
get. But she needs to learn to, I want her to be a little bit more playful or silly, or it's okay to make a mistake, right?
Yep.
My
Yes.
my 4-year-old granddaughter loves these books. They're called the Danny books, and you have choices. I guess there's one for female characters as well. And when you read the books, you can you can choose different outcomes, and she always chooses the mischievous outcome, like she's going to take the baby brother's ice cream when hers drops to the ground. She goes, no, maybe that one. And it's just so fun. We laugh our heads off because then you go to a different page in the book and, you have a different experience. So maybe we need to have your granddaughter be a little bit more mischievous.
Okay. And is that called Danny books?
Yes, I believe they're called Danny books. Yes. They're
Okay.
fun. And I mean, I'm laughing my head off, especially watching Camilla go, oh, Mimi, let's choose the one where you run away. I'm like, okay. All right.
Okay. So that's good. So you still really see nothing else medically that you could see?
Not that I can see, but you have a lot of fear about it. And so, sometimes it's hard for me to get through some people's fear. And it's not her, I'm reading through you.
Jen's picking up on that one too,
right.
yeah.
So sometimes when people ask me questions about their loved ones, I have to read through the person, right, or their friend or whatnot, and you're terrified.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it is. I know it's a tooth, but none of her other teeth have done this. So like she has a full set of teeth in there, and nothing terrible has happened thus far. I think we need a second opinion and a naturopath and see what's going on.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay.
All right. Thanks very much for joining the show. And 877-825-8828 is the number.
So Jen could feel that fear
yeah,
too,
she
right?
right away
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's take our first break of the hour and we'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello. I wanted to share with you an incredible program that's coming up that's completely free with the Shift Network and one of my dearest friends, Suzanne Giesman. She is a spiritual teacher, author, messenger of hope who guides people to the certainty that love never dies and that we are part of a multidimensional universe. She is recognized as Witkin's Mind, Body, Spirit magazine's 2022 list of the most 100 spiritually influential people still living today. Her compassion is profound and amazing. And this is what she teaches to her students and to the thousands of clients that she reads for around the world. She is offering a phenomenal free course called Everyday Mediumship. It will air at 5:30 p.m. on March 1st. If you're interested in this incredible program, go to energyintuitive.com and my events page and click on the link to this profound, free, amazing course. I'll see you there.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com, streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. Did you know that everything you desire, including happiness, exists in a very high energy vibration? This vibration surrounds you and all of planet Earth, and this extraordinary frequency is also part of your energy system. Surprisingly, very few people know how to use their access to this soaring energy, and many still have difficulty maintaining a bond with this powerful source. Luckily, you could join me for a 12-week vibrational interactive coaching course, online of course. This beautiful, lovely 12-week program begins every Monday, starting September 19th through December 12th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m. If you want to know more information, please visit energyintuitive.com. I hope to see you soon.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We still have 7 seats left in the vibrational coaching program that will begin in September, and 14 seats in the Wednesday mediumship program that will also begin in September. So those courses are very small. We keep them at 30, I believe is the number that we're
Nice
using in the
intimate
fall.
level there.
Yeah,
I
so
like that. That's
people
good.
can ask questions,
Sure.
and
It's good to have
you know, we do do pull-out groups, and then we can talk about those experiences. Yes, those are really, really fun. Of course, the shift program, we have hundreds of people who take those courses, which is also really fun, by the way. The energy is like, you know, it's lovely.
I don't think of all the years
You've heard
of
me make a
me.
sound
You've done your own
effect.
sound effect.
Yeah. It's because I have
I'm going to clip that.
Are you? Okay.
Oh, you know I'm gonna.
It's because I have a grandson.
But it was really good.
You know, he's always making sounds and crashing.
How's that go again? I love it.
So yeah, Lucian loves trucks, you know, and it's not like his parents are just buy toys for boys. Yeah, Benny can't stop laughing here.
It's just because I can see Marie going, hey.
Yeah, really.
I love it.
So Lucian, of course,
I
has to
love it.
watch the garbage men come and
Oh,
go, right?
yeah.
And they had a new garbage man who didn't wave to him, and he's waving and waving. The guy probably didn't even look up to the window, right? And so then he cried and cried because the garbage man wouldn't.
Aw.
But he got a new grown-up bed, and it's covered in trucks, airplanes, and cars. And he goes to bed going, car, truck, airplane. And he wakes up saying that
That's
too.
adorable.
It
I
is
miss
really,
those days. too.
right?
I actually was
Yeah.
just going through some of my stuff off my phone just to kind of relieve some space. And I found some old videos of like when the boys,
Aw.
when they're like 3 and 4. And
Cute.
just, I didn't know they screamed that much, but they sure did.
Oh,
Woo.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lucian was with me for 10 weeks.
Yeah.
It was torture for Mimi. You
Well, they
know,
were
he's
going back and
loud.
forth. Like I have twins, obviously, so they were battling back and forth. And it's like, wow, I actually tolerated that. I'm like, "Oh, you
You're
kind of have
better
to."
than me. I went to my room a lot when they stayed at my house. I was like either in my office with the door shut, or Jen's office with the door shut, or in my room.
I might have snuck out a few times too. I'm not gonna. I'll admit it.
Extra trips to the store, right?
Exactly. Oh, look at that! I need some more milk.
Yeah. Or we'll need it tomorrow. I'm gonna go get it now.
Exactly. Oops, it spilled all over.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta go get more.
Yeah, so cute.
877-825-8828. We'll now take Karen, who's calling in from Scottsdale, Arizona. Hi, Karen. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Karen. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. So
Good.
excited to finally get through.
Yes, good job. What can I do for you?
I fractured my right ankle while hiking a year ago,
I'm sorry.
and I just had surgery to remove the plate and some screws that were
Oh.
bothering me.
Nice.
So my question is, what was that about? And also, when unexpected things like that happen,
Mhm.
besides looking for gratitude or doing what if questions, what's the best approach?
Well, you are a little controlling. Agreed?
Yeah, I thought I was doing a lot better with that,
Well,
but
I'm sure you
okay.
are. I'm sure you are, right? But, I just call it like I see it, right?
Yeah, nope,
And I don't
yep.
know what you were like 5 years ago, but I know what you're like today. So, I'm
Okay.
just gonna tell you what ankles and wrists are about. I'm a person who has fractured
Yeah,
one
I know you
wrist
fractured your wrist
twice.
last year, right?
Yeah, and I've fractured the other one once. So, wrists
Okay.
and ankles are about
She had to even it out. You had to even
yeah,
it out, right?
well, I don't know.
I'm
That means I
kidding.
have
I
to
don't
do the
know.
right one again. No, I don't want
No,
to.
no, no.
But wrists and ankles are about not allowing the universe to support you.
Mm,
So you are strong. You're fiercely independent. You can handle a lot. And of course, when you fracture a bone, then people have to take care of you. Like
yep.
I couldn't put on certain clothing items, like my daughter had to zip up my pants for me sometimes in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you fracture ankles or wrists, you have this opportunity to let people help you. You have this opportunity to not overdo. You have this
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to say no. So if you improve on that, and of course I'm talking to myself as I'm saying this to you. If you improve on that, then you don't have to have any more fractures, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah. Right. So then it becomes that's why I like looking at energy medicine because there's really good reasons why things happen. And of course, when I broke my wrist, I did have a house full of, I had 3 other people living with me for a temporary period of time, and I couldn't really take care of everybody, which was probably good for me. I'm sure they didn't appreciate that, right? They're not in
Mhm.
their home, and now I'm, can't do a lot of normal activities. But
Yeah.
it was probably good for me because I would have done a lot because that's just kind of my nature.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
so now that you know, you can appreciate it,
Mhm.
and you'll heal so much faster.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any energy
Oh, yeah.
holes or anything that you
Actually,
see?
no, just a tiny leak in the second, tiny. All the rest of your chakras, including your fifth, are taking in tons of energy. So your energy looks fantastic.
Good. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Good.
Have a great
Well,
day.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And let's go and drop her there. And let's take now Megan calling in from Tacoma. Hi, Megan.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hello. How
Good
are you?
morning.
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here with all of you fun people.
Wonderful. What can we do for you?
Well, I'm curious. In the last few months, I've come into a fairly new career and love it. It brings me a lot of joy. And then I find that I doubt my abilities within it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering why or how can I kind of navigate with that? Maybe I'm not. And I was hoping that you might have some direction
I
or
think this
guidance
is
for me.
such a great question. I think it can bring answers to a lot of people on different areas of their life as well. A lot of people tell me, especially when I'm teaching them about mediumship or psychic ability or healing, they feel like they have this imposter syndrome. Like they love the topic, just like you love your new career. You use the word joy when you described it, which means you're on track. And then you're like, but oh, am I really good at this? Well, usually when we're in joy, it means we are very good at it and we're naturally talented at that experience as well. So the universe doesn't really like the word why. So
Right.
it's not helpful to ask because that would mean a time kind of circumstance and time doesn't exist. How, what, where, when, or why are words the universe just like goes, huh? Huh? And then we don't get the answers because they can't really deliver the answers through that language. But what's in my highest good? And clearly you need to fall in love with yourself. Clearly. And self-love is an experience. It's not just a thought. It is an actual experience. Like when you're loving someone else, the feelings that you feel in your body and the joy that you have regarding it, can you have those experiences with yourself for you?
Right. Yes,
Right?
that's been a part of my life, a lifelong lesson
I
that
think
I've
it is. I think it is for
yeah,
everyone. And
yeah.
but even when we love other people, we don't stop loving them. The love just grows. Even if we have weird hiccups in the road, when we're with people we really, really love, we grow and evolve and transform together and find deeper levels of intimacy, even with dear friends or pets or anything.
Yes.
Right. So you're just
Yes,
being asked
absolutely.
to really have that abandoned, kind of vulnerable experience with yourself and have those moments where you catch a reflection of yourself and go, oh my gosh, you're just so precious. Like
Right.
right? Like Charles today, he was groomed on Sunday and they took him really low. Like apparently he had some mats somewhere. I mean, I comb him pretty frequently, but I obviously missed some area. And so he's been wearing a sweater for the last several days because it's cold. And today I could tell a lot of his hair was coming back a little bit. And so he didn't have a sweater on. And I just looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's just the most gorgeous creature. Because he's just adorable and so precious. That's how I want you to feel about yourself. Often, forever.
Right.
Okay?
And okay, yes. You're not the first person to bring this into my sphere of awareness, and even with myself, right? But I can have, like I think so many people, some pretty harsh words to myself. And yeah, so thank you. And it's interesting that you brought up the mediumship when you were talking about the students, because that's what this new career is. And
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. And I'm just curious, how do you see that, or do you see that in my field?
Well, you have a beautiful third eye. What I heard and felt is you are in alignment. I didn't know that you were working as a medium. I don't need to know that, right? I mean, you are in
Right.
alignment, which I communicated to you. So you're on track. You're doing great. Everything's fine. But
Okay.
notice again how you
Okay.
questioned it, even when I already
Right.
told you, right? So part of growth is also censoring your language. And of course, for our conversation, it was perfectly fine so we can have more clarity. But the throat chakra is
Right.
so powerful. What we speak goes out into the universe and returns the same energy back to us. So how about you just start
Okay.
saying, I'm an incredible medium and I'm thrilled that I get to do this as a career.
Well, it gives me great joy and a big smile, and I will say that. Thank you
Good.
so very
You're
much.
welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
All right. Thanks very much for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And let's see. Let me pull up my screen again. We'll stay in Tacoma, actually. And we'll
Okay.
take now Sherry, who's calling from Tacoma. Probably neighbors,
Yeah. They're going to make cookies and exchange.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sherry, are you there? Oh, oh my God. That's
Hi,
pretty
Sherry.
funny. I don't think we've been asked to hold before.
Yeah, no. We
No, it's a radio
haven't.
show. We'll hold.
We've been asked to go to whisper sometimes.
Yes,
right?
that's
Like,
true.
I'm in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at work.
Yeah,
I'm in
right.
a stall right now.
I remember that
Right.
show.
But now everybody works from home. So,
But
or
they're
most
doing
people.
it from the bathroom.
Yeah,
No, right.
this is true. Even at home. Yeah. So what can we do for you, Sherry?
Well, thank you. Yeah, I recently, about 9 months ago, got a pretty serious medical diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that recently you had a call-in who had prostate cancer, and the advice you gave him had to do with kind of some
letting go
mental,
of, he needed to let go
mental
of guilt.
things
Yeah.
to work on.
Yeah.
And so my question would be similar, that if you have a specific type of medical problem, what can you do?
Right.
What types of spiritual or energy work can you do?
Well,
so that's my first question.
Well, the answer is yes. I drew out your energy system, and you have a significant leak in the fourth chakra, which is in the chest. So it governs breast tissue and lungs and the heart muscle and upper back, just everything in the thoracic cavity. And if for some reason your disease process isn't in that area, having a major leak in that part of your body makes it really difficult to heal regardless of where the health issue is. So when people leak from the fourth chakra, it means that their life force is leaving their body. And so medicine has a harder time to work. Natural healing has a more difficult time to work. So learning how to receive is going to be very, very important for you.
Okay.
Extremely important. And I would start using what if questions. What if I easily receive all that I truly deserve? I would start speaking that either out loud or silently for several minutes every hour so that we can get your body to stop leaking vital life force energy. Everything's made out of energy. Everything is. And then when you're leaking out your force, which you have been, this is not a new leak. This is very old. And it's probably what led to the disease process as well.
Okay.
Are you one of those people that takes care of everyone and makes sure that everyone's okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I had an experience a couple weekends ago where I realized it just took a lot out of me to try to help, and I just can't do that anymore. So
Good.
it's the question is, what if I
easily receive all that I truly deserve? Which is a lot for you. You've been taking care of everyone, even people you don't know who aren't even related to you. You know what I mean? Like you go out of your way. And so you've been leaking your energy to take care of others. So what happens, it's a subconscious thing. It does typically affect breast tissue, but it can affect any other part of the body or slow down the healing process or lead to the disease. People will give their energy to others subconsciously. They see someone homeless on the side of the road and they just pump out their own energy. But everybody needs their own life force, and there's enough energy for everyone on the planet. And believe it or not, hardships are one of the ways that people grow. Right? So if you had an abundance of energy, which you don't, and it made you joyful to help a homeless person, that would be a good reason to do it. But until you learn to maintain your energy, which is going to take you years, several years. So you cannot go back to giving anytime soon. You absolutely cannot. And this is going to be interesting for you because you're going to start to care about yourself and wonder about you and get curious about you. This is a real, and I'm very sorry, of course, for the health issue, but this is a phenomenal moment in your life where you are forced to sit down and get to know you. And not as just a giver, right?
And that's been, you have these labels that make you feel good about yourself, about serving others. But
no. I don't think anyone should be of service unless it brings them joy. I think because it leads to a depletion of subatomic particles. And people who do things out of joy are actually giving in profound ways that actually make a huge difference or even a permanent change in something. But when people are doing it to feel good about themselves, that's not an authentic self-loving feeling. Self-love is very unconditional. It's an unconditional experience. You just love yourself because you just love yourself. Just like you love your kids or your family just because you love them, right? So that's what unconditional love needs to be for you as well.
Okay. Wow.
So you were on the right track. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
And we wish you a full and complete healing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words of advice. That's exactly what I needed.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Sherry, so much for calling in from the Tacoma area. 877-825-8828. Comments, concerns, anything?
No, that was a lovely conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool.
enjoyed it very, very much.
All right.
I will say, actually, thank you for reminding me that everyone knows that Suzanne Giesman will be on the show on February 24th. And she truly is one of my favorite people. One of the things that Suzanne does, she's a medium, so it'll be two mediums chatting it up on the air for a time on the 24th. But she's a former U.S. Navy commander. I mean, how many times?
Like top brass or something like that?
Oh, yeah. She actually was.
Big brass.
She was the aide to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So she flew on Air Force One.
Up there.
Right. And then Suzanne's stepdaughter, who's also in the military, they're a big military family, died, in a war zone. And that's what opened up her abilities. And one of the things about Suzanne is she just has this incredible, compassionate presence. She really helps people feel and know that their loved ones are always there for them. And I think that's just an incredible gift. Her waiting list is 4 years long. She was also awarded just recently one of the top 100 spiritualists in the country. So I'm thrilled that she's going to be here, and she's teaching a class on the Shift Network. It starts March 1st. It's a free 1-hour event, Everyday Mediumship with Suzanne Giesman. So you can go to energyintuitive.com, click my events page, go to the industry page, and you'll find a logo for her. You can click on that and sign up for the free course. I know you will love it.
Right. Got to do that now. And we will have her on next week.
Yes, I can't wait.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
All right. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello. I wanted to share with you an incredible program that's coming up that's completely free with the Shift Network and one of my dearest friends, Suzanne Giesman. She is a spiritual teacher, author, messenger of hope who guides people to the certainty that love never dies and that we are part of a multidimensional universe. She is recognized as Witkin's Mind, Body, Spirit magazine's 2022 list of the most 100 spiritually influential people still living today. Her compassion is profound and amazing. And this is what she teaches to her students and to the thousands of clients that she reads for around the world. She is offering a phenomenal free course called Everyday Mediumship. It will air at 5:30 p.m. on March 1st. If you're interested in this incredible program, go to energyintuitive.com and my events page and click on the link to this profound, free, amazing course. I'll see you there.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
It's here. You can now sign up for my brand new advanced 12-week program on the Shift Network. Awaken the power of your cellular memory to boost intuition, self-healing, and manifestation. In this brand new comprehensive 12-week online healing journey with me, you'll become proficient at accessing and working with your cellular memory to help you quickly release outdated energies and patterns so you can step into your truest self full of vital energy and passion for life. Awaken your cellular memory, open doors to living a fuller, happier, healthier life, manifesting abundance, achieving higher capacity for self-healing, recognizing and achieving true desires, and connecting with allies on the other side. I hope you can join me. Please visit energyintuitive.com, click on the event page, and go to the industry page to register. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
The energy is like, what? You're so funny. But I love that music, by the way. Love it.
Those who probably missed or maybe missed the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was
others
me.
like,
I didn't watch the
that's why
Super Bowl.
Didn't want to kind of call you out the way, but you did. That was
I went shopping instead.
That's hey, opportunity.
Yeah, no one's shopping. I went shopping. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, feel free. But Jen and I were discussing at the break the halftime show for the Super Bowl, and it was really good with the West Coast Family and Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige, and everyone there, and it was really good. And so that was Nothing But a G Thing, the instrumental coming back from the break.
Yeah.
I can't play the whole song. It's a little rough around the edges if
right.
you know the hip hop.
I know it's
from
really
the 90s
funny
and 2000s.
because, you know, a lot of my kids love hip hop and now that they're parents, they can't play the music. Like,
they can.
I mean, they play pieces of it or remakes,
there are so many kids versions of songs now.
Okay. Well, maybe they do and I don't know it. I've heard them say, "Oh, we can't play that. Turn it off. Turn it off." You know, I hear them.
In the car, I've been quick to do it on my because I'll have like thumb drives in my car, you know, to play different albums and stuff like that, and I'll forget I have it in there, and the boys are picking up from school like, "Oh, I'm like, whoops, can't play that." They're like, "We've heard it before, Dad."
Yeah, I'm sure
it's
they
okay.
have, right? Yeah.
So good. I'm like, not to me and not on my watch.
Okay, so who do we have on the phone line?
Janice calling in from Chicago. We'll head back over there. Hi, Janice.
Hi, I am so grateful to speak with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Janice. What can I do for you?
I have had a couple of recent losses that I'm really struggling with. There's similarities and vast differences, but they're very difficult for me right now to get through.
I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. One, and maybe it was for both, but one of the losses was expected, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and that it was a very confusing relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I expected, and I've always wanted to be somehow working in the field of assisting people and crossing over, and I did that with my mother. So when it came to this one that was expected, it was the exact opposite.
Right.
It was so awful.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's so much negative energy associated with it. I just wondered what you saw with that.
Well, I kind of feel like it would have been better if you just weren't there, that you would have had more fun at home, connecting and not being part of the challenge. A lot of people die the way they live. And some people are just way more negative than we realize they are. We just don't see how negative their thoughts are and their circumstances and their situations. And or sometimes people just let all the wrong people, not you, be at their bedside or take care of them when they're dying, right? So I guess what I'm hearing is that you had this expectation about how it was supposed to be, especially since you had such a good experience with your mother. And I'm happy you did. I'm thrilled. But death is like labor. It's never what you think it's going to be, and it's always different. Just like a woman could have, several children, and each one of her labors could be different. So death is just like that. It's a labor because you're really being birthed into the next world. Anyway, even though we consider it a death, it's actually a birth into another world. I mean, you don't even look the same. I mean, well, you could look like whatever you want, but you're pure energy versus physical. So I think the thing that's missing here is that it's time for you to really get in touch with your intuition.
I've lost that. I used to have so many open doors, and without, it would just come to me. I wouldn't sit and look to do it. And it's like all those doors closed, and I think it's due to health issues I've had, and I know my energy's low.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little low, but I don't think that the doors are closed. I just think that when someone's intuitive, you have to move beyond the spontaneous relationship with intuition. You will always have it. I mean, I know you're not experiencing that right now, but you have to learn to consciously work with this powerful awareness that exists. And you stayed in the spontaneous place. You need to learn to be in the more conscious engagement with your insight.
Wow, yeah. And
Right?
I just missed your class for this first
Oh, that's
round
okay.
of the cellular.
I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I'm so sorry about that. But I do have classes coming up like vibrational and mediumship in the fall. And I always will teach. And I've already signed contracts for the shift for the fall as well. So I'll be teaching again for the Shift Network.
Yeah, I'll definitely sign up for that.
Great. But you could even just ask the universe or in a grateful way. Thank you so much for helping me to align with my insight consciously and trust the information I receive and make beautiful choices for my path forward. Okay? And I'm very sorry for your losses. I just think that you thought it was going to be something different than it was, right?
Definitely. And I just wondered, I'm sure it's just still part of the grieving process. Like this more recent one with my sister. The part of me that's still grieving and going through the cycle wants to know that she's okay and know that she knew I cared about her and all of those things.
Well, I mean, your sister was difficult. So, people who are difficult also have difficult deaths, right? It's just kind of how it happens. Not always, but most of the time. It's so cute. A lot of people think, even if they didn't have a great relationship with someone, at the moment of death, there'll be this awakening by the person who's dying, perhaps, and there'll be this conversation. Well, no, some people don't want that, and they are not interested in changing. You can hear and see the universe. Some people choose not to, even as they're dying.
Even so, do you see that with my sister?
Yes.
Because it was It was odd. Well, like such a yearning to be close, but it was so difficult.
You had a yearning to be close because of some false perception. I don't think people should look at their family members unless they have real healthy relationships with them as family. She's a soul having her own life experience. You're a soul having your own life experience. You wanted to have this deep bond that Hallmark tells us we're supposed to have with DNA particles, which is not true. If we have them, great, but if we don't, it's also great. So nothing bad happened. You never had a real tight relationship with her, or you hadn't had one for years, and you're more evolved than she is, which is also fine. And she didn't want to have those experiences that you wanted to have. So you didn't.
Did I help her at all? Because like at the moment, she had one heart attack. She was revived. I went in the best I could. I saw her running through the grass like a 5-year-old, just terrified. And I was trying to catch up with her, and she couldn't see me, and I just wanted to comfort her. And then the sun showed up, and she wasn't aware of me being there, but I wanted her to not be afraid.
Well, I think
And
you
then
just need to.
her.
Well, first of all, I love that you had a cool intuitive experience, but you just need to let people have their experiences and stop saving them. Yeah, just stop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Promise?
Yes, I will. So
We want a pinky swear.
Yeah, we want a pinky
We want a
swear.
pinky swear. There we go.
Thanks, Benny. That helped her to laugh.
I think so too.
Because thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate your questions. A lot of times what people don't understand is the body can have a reaction. The face can have a reaction. There can even be moaning and screaming, but the soul could be having a totally different experience. And as long as we have our energy low and that, oh my God, what's happening? We can't even connect to what's really, really going on.
Truth.
Yes.
All right. One more, maybe two before the end of the show.
Let's try.
All right. It's Alma calling in from Maine. Hi, Alma.
Hi.
Hi, Alma. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just so thrilled to talk with you. I just want to let you know I found you through Suzanne.
Oh, I love her. She's amazing.
And I just feel like I've found my spiritual home finally.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You picked a wonderful place to be loved and cherished and cared for. So congratulations. And
well, you both are so wonderful.
Thank you. And what can I do for you?
Well, I have I think the universe has kind of slowed me down in the last 3 years.
Everybody, really, in a way. Definitely the last 2.5 years. Yes.
I have a medication issue question, but I also now I've had lower back issues for quite a long time, years, and but it's gotten to the point where I'm very limited in mobility, and my husband is so wonderful, but it's a lot on him as well. But I was wondering if it was too far gone.
No,
to be
not at all.
energetically healed at this point.
Yeah, no, it's not. So here's your homework assignment, because I drew out your energy. You are taking energy in the second, which is lovely. The 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. I mean, that's a lot of energy in your body. You do have a significant leak in the root chakra, which governs all the bones in the body. So that's part of the back issue, is you have this leak. So I would love for you to, and this may sound weird, and I don't want you to overthink or analyze the question. The spine has a lot to do with control. And in your case, it's inner control, maybe a little outer, but inner control, meaning that you're controlling yourself. So what if I surrender and get out of the way?
I love that.
I want you to start saying that. And then I would love for you to creatively visualize subatomic particles moving into your feet and into your back throughout the day. I just want you, because we got to turn around the leak that's been in the root and have it go all the way into the spine and start nurturing your body. And it's never too late. People can heal themselves of anything at any time.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
So do you think you could do those things that I'm suggesting?
Oh, yes. I definitely will start right after I hang up.
Good. And then keep us posted. Let us know how it goes. Okay?
I just have a medication question post breast cancer. I'm taking an aromatase inhibitor, and I'm half like I take half of it. I'm scared of it because of side effects long term.
Sure.
And I just did. Do you see anything about or have any?
I'm not always a fan of the long-term medication after someone is free of cancer. I mean, everybody gets to make their own decisions, but here's my recommendation. There are
Okay.
naturopaths that specialize in cancer. I believe they're called
Hmm.
FOBA. There's some sort of certification. We have several in our state, and Oregon has several because not all states are the naturopaths certified. But that's who I would talk to and get information with and alternatives. And you can write into our website, energyintuitive.com, and we can send a couple people your way.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks, Alma, joining us from Maine. That's
yes.
it.
Thank you, Benny. He's getting me off the
Yeah.
air. We wish everyone joyful blessings and tons of self-love. Bye-bye for now. The energy is like